What is happening, YouTube? It's Fifa Euphoria here, bringing you yet again another squad builder. I decided today that I would do the Norwegian League. I have to call it the Norwegian League because I can't pronounce it for shit. It's like Tippeli Gayen or something. Hang on, let me find this. Tippeli Gayen or something. Tippeli Gayen. If I'm saying that incorrectly, then please feel free to correct me, as I would sooner know how it is pronounced. But don't be a dick about it. But yeah, I would like to know how that is pronounced. If you could leave that in a comment, please, that would be much appreciated. But I am going to get straight into this team. I've only played a couple of matches with this side, and I don't really have any subs because I keep just buying a team and then changing it just so I can do squad builders for you guys. So I don't really give them much of a chance. I rarely keep a team for more than a week, to be honest with you, because I'm constantly changing it, which is probably why I run out of ideas for new squad builders really, really quickly. But let's get straight into this team. Starting with the goalkeeper, Norwegian Rune Elmenning Jarstein. He's Norwegian, as I just said. 190 centimeters. Really don't know how tall that is in feet and inches. I have no idea. I think Thierry Henry was 188 centimeters, and he was 6'2", so that's about 6'3", I think. There, about 6'3", maybe 4. So that's a rough guesstimate there. Moving up though from I didn't actually review him. He's about 6'3", 6'4". Bought him for 950 coins. Pretty decent keeper, like for a silver. Saying he's got 74 diving, 77 reflexes. He is quite slow off his line, as you can probably tell from the 40 speed, but don't let that put you off because his kicking's really, really good. And all in all, he is just an all-round fairly decent keeper. He's nothing special, but he is quite good. Plays for Viking FK. Pretty weird name for a football team there. But moving up from him, we have my first centre-back, Tore Regenisen. Yeah, we'll go for Regenisen. 71 pace, 74 defence. Pretty decent, to be fair. Decent centre back. Praise for Rosenborg BK in obviously the Tippeligaen or Norwegian League, as I'm having to pronounce it because I really haven't got a fucking clue. Shooting, as you would expect for a centre back, fairly poor, but the 74 defence and 70 heading kind of makes up for it. He's all round a decent centre back. To the left of him, then we have Bor Steenslid. 72 pace, 68 defence. I think he is 6 foot tall, which is good enough for a centre back. Plays for Mold FK, which is a weird name for a football team. Once again, guess it's because it's Norwegian. But yeah, 55 shooting, which is not bad for a centre back. It's quite decent. But 69 heading and 68 defence, kind of a little bit of a put off. He's nothing special. But to the left of him, we have Giancarlo Gonzalez Castro. Plays for Valeriana from Costa Rica. He is 74 pace. I think he's 6'3". I think I remember this from when I bought him. But he does have 66 defence, which is quite poor. I usually try and get defences like centre backs to have at least 70 defence, and he has really poor heading for a centre back, which is only 63. But you can't really feel that poorness. He actually does play a lot better than than his card looks. So don't be put off by him. I am telling you that. Moving up from the centre backs though, we have first CDM Thomas Drake or Drage, 84 pace, which is really good, but he does have poor defence. So I'm not actually sure whether he is an actual CDM. I think he might have been changed down, but I think I got him quite cheap. Now but yeah, he was only a K100, so he was fairly cheap. And he plays for Tromsø IL. He's really, really good. I actually did quite like using him. He's been really, really good for me. I highly recommend picking him up, actually. To the left of him, then, Jason Morrison, another CDM, plays for Ailsons FK. He's from Jamaica. 74 pace, 74 defence, which is not bad at all for a silver. In all honesty, I haven't really seen much of him on the pitch. He hasn't really been popping up that much. He's just one of those players that you know is in the team, but they're just not popping up that regularly. It's just they're not actually, like, you don't feel the presence in the team. It's like they're just there, but still, like, for his stats, you probably recommend like filling him up, like, or putting him in a different position if you so wish. But that's probably where he's best to be played. Right mid, then we have Erling Knudsen. 92 pace, which is absolutely insane. 59 shot though, which is quite poor. I'm not sure whether it tells you what his stronger foot is. He is right-footed, so, and I don't usually go for players like that are right and left midfielders that like have that as the stronger foot as well. So if like a right midfielder is right-footed, I usually don't go for them because I like to cut inside and shoot on the left foot. But I think this guy has a 4-star weak foot. Correct me if I'm wrong, but 350 coins, you cannot really go wrong for that. He is really, really good, like, with the speed. And that 4-star weak foot, I think he has that anyway. Allows him to cut inside, bang onto the left foot and twat it in the top corner, which is where most of my goals have been coming from. Either him crossing it in or him, like, cutting inside and shooting. Don't be put off by the 59 shot. That is bullshit. It is very, very, very good. Left midfielder, then, we have Demar Phillips, another Jamaican, playing for the same side. They might be related or something, I don't know. He also plays for Elsons in the game. 89 pace, 61 shot, which really isn't bad, but once again, he is left-footed, which is really, really annoying because he's left-footed on the left-hand side, so he can't cut inside, and I think he's only got a 3-star weak foot, but the 89 pace allows him to do decent crossing if you do cross quite a lot. And he's fairly cheap at 900 coins, which is what I paid for. I think we're moving up to the cam position now, or is it the right mid? Cam. We have Mohamed Falla. This guy, very, very good player. I definitely recommend buying him. I am going to keep this guy in my club in case I use a different squad or I have a Norwegian player like go into my squad so I can have some chemistry, or I might put him into a nice little hybrid for you guys, but I'm not really a big fan of hybrids, don't really build them very often. But 80 dribbling, 73 pace, 70 shot. This guy all round is just an absolute tank. And for 400 coins, guys, that's right, 400 coins. You cannot go wrong with this guy. Just try him out, trust me. Very, very good player, very underrated. I'd highly recommend picking him up. First striker, then we have Tariq El-Yunusi, 88 pace, which is absolutely amazing. Right-footed, which is what I prefer because I don't really play very well with left-footed players on this game. But the 88 pace and 71 shot, which is really, really good. This guy is an absolute boss on this game. I highly recommend you picking him up because then, like, he's only, as you can probably see there, 2,400 coins is what I picked him up for. Knowing that my luck, his price has probably gone down, so highly recommend picking him up. Very underrated. And then we have, obviously, the best player in this entire team. Another one of KSI's friends, Eric Hoosclap, ex-Portsmouth player, now plays for SK Brann. Okay, that's a weird name for a football team because it's Norwegian. But he's 6'2", so he's an absolute tank in the air. 88 pace, 69 shot, not great, but 88 pace and 6'2", so he's an absolute tank in the air, which is why you can see that he's got quite a hefty price tag, which is 6,400 coins. So I can see why people would be put off paying that kind of money for it. But honestly, guys, absolute tank. I can see why KSI is such a big fan of him because he is absolutely on top of his form for me at the minute. He is just banging in the goals. He's scored a fair amount of goals for me, like offline as well, like in the ones like single player stuff. Like he's just banging in the goals. Like ignore like the one that you can see there because he has scored a lot more than that when I've been playing against friends and everything like that. Really, really good player, and I highly recommend picking him up. But anyway, guys, that is the end of this squad builder. Who's that on? That is Akpala. That may give you a little hint as to what I'm trying to do. because my next squad builder, I was thinking either I could do a Silver Bundesliga or I was going to do the Saudi Pro League. Let me know which one you'd like to see, and as always, like, comment, and subscribe. And before I go, I would very much like to apologise because I did promise that I'd show you that wager match between me and the Fillmore system. But when the clips came through, what the Fillmore system sent me, my laptop couldn't download them, so there was no way that I could like put them all together and edit them for you. So I am very, very sorry. But if you want to view, I'm sure the Fillmore system will resend them to me in like a file type that does work, so I can like show you that game. But if you do want to see how that wager match panned out, I will not tell you the outcome, so you can tune in to the Fillmore system or Johnny. Tune into his channel, which I will leave a link in the description as I always do. And you can watch that from there. But make sure you do subscribe to me because I will be bringing you, eventually, I will be bringing that wager match to you. I promise you guys. And I don't break my promises. So tune in. Once again, I have been FIFA Euphoria. And I will see you all later. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out.